Hey, smart people, have you heard the story of Socrates? Well, here it goes. Socrates was born in 469 BC in Athens, ancient Greece. His father was a stonemason and his mother was a midwife. When Socrates was born, an old man saw him and said, This one will either be a great philosopher or a great statesman. So Socrates grew up in Athens. He didn't have much money, so he wore plain clothes, walked barefoot, and spent most of his time in the streets and squares of Athens talking with people. You see, Socrates never wrote any books. But he was a teacher. He taught through questions and answers. His style is called the Socratic method of questioning. Instead of giving direct answers, he asked questions that made people think and discover the truth for themselves. Now that's a great way to learn, and that's how Socrates became famous all over Athens. He believed that the greatest virtue of a human being is knowledge and knowing oneself. He believed that one must always seek goodness, justice, and truth. And he believed that a person who knows that he is ignorant has already taken a step toward wisdom. That's why his famous saying was, "Know yourself." Now, some people might think that Socrates was a lazy teacher because he didn't write any books and he didn't have a regular job. But actually, his method was very effective, and even today, his method is used to help people think and solve problems. Sadly, Socrates became very famous in Athens. But many politicians and leaders disliked him because he encouraged young people to think freely and question traditional beliefs. They felt threatened by Socrates, so when he was 70 years old, they accused him of corrupting the youth and not believing in the gods of the city. In court, Socrates could have saved his life by apologizing or escaping. But he chose to respect the law of the city. As a result, he was sentenced to death. He drank a cup of hemlock poison and calmly passed away in the presence of his students. So remember, even if standing for what's right might be difficult or even dangerous, it's always the best choice. After Socrates died, his students, especially Plato and Xenophon, recorded his ideas. This is why Socrates is called the father of Western philosophy. He showed that philosophy is not just about reading books, but a way of living and searching for truth. Alright, that's all for today. If you like stories like this, stay tuned. See ya.